All right. Welcome to the initial, first, primary, original show of Virtuosity. And I'm here with Timo Shanko, my co host. And we're going to be doing a podcast that's going to be exploring virtuosity in a very expansive way. We're going to cover all genres and look at all the different instruments and also be exploring what makes a virtuoso and why virtuosity is important for the development of music. Um, Timo, tell us a little bit about who you are and what's your bag.
uh, Born in Los Angeles and moved to Boston in the mid '80s, and pretty much make a vocation out of studying music. All kinds of music, all kinds of instruments, music from all over the world, and it's basically trying to explore being a virtuoso musician as much as humanly possible.
Cool. Well, I'll mention a couple of your credits. I know you play with for many years have played with a jazz group called the Fully Celebrated Orchestra.
Yeah.
And you've also been currently you're in a reggae dub band called Dub Apocalypse.
That's
correct?
right. That's right.
And some people may know you from when you toured with G Love and Special Sauce for a couple of years.
Yeah. Not virtuoso music, but yes.
Well, you got a chance to display some of your virtuosity in those concerts.
Yeah. I was grateful for that.
Yeah, so that was a fun gig. And so about me, I play the mandolin of all things. And there happen to be several incredible virtuosos on that instrument.
Mm-hmm.
The most famous being Chris Thile, of course, and we're going to be getting into all that in future episodes. But primarily I've been a filmmaker most of my life, doing Hollywood type movies and all that, but lifelong music fan, and actually met you through Music Connections. Saw you playing one night. I'll just briefly tell the story that I walked into a little pub in Brookline called Matt Murphy's, right? Wasn't that that place?
Yeah, Murphy's, yeah.
Yeah, it was a big music scene there in Boston. And you were playing tenor sax that night. And I was just thoroughly impressed with your playing, and it just sounded incredible. And you guys took a break, and your drummer, Luther Gray, sat down next to my girlfriend. And so we started chit-chatting and we started talking. And I happened to have been working on a screenplay about Jaco Pastorius. I'd actually been I'd been hired to do this in Hollywood, actually. And so it was a kind of a dream come true for me to combine my music and my filmmaking kind of into one project. So I was really thrilled to be working on this project. And so I mentioned this to Luther because he said to me, "Hey, are you a musician?" I said, "Well, not really, but hey, you might be interested in this. I'm doing a screenplay about Jaco Pastorius." And Luther said, "Oh, well, you got to talk to Timo." And I was like, "The bass player?" He's like, No, the sax player." And I was like, "Well, okay, what's?" And he says, "No, he's not really a sax player. He's really a bass player." He's only been doing the sax for a couple of years. I was like, "Oh yeah, I got to meet this guy.
No, that was probably like 2004. So to be fair, I had been practicing my ass off on the saxophone for 14 years. And if you practice something 8 hours a day for 14 years, you ought to be able to play something by then, or just, hang it up.